Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me. Today we're doing November 10th through the 16th in my Caress Press inserts, and I'm using Caress Press kit called Curiosities. I think this was from 2024 and it's just a really cool Sherlock autumn detective reading set. So I'm so glad I got to pull it in for this year, and I've paired it off with a Scribble Prints Co leaves bundle in like this burnt orange. Yeah, turned out really cool. The leaf bougies are bordering on too much for me. They're still gonna look good, and I think it'll look even better once I put the boxes over the top. When we get to the bougie boxes, you will see. But I didn't put in too much more of the other foil. Like, I didn't do the overlays for the full boxes or the glitter headers, just to sort of balance out those bougie boxes. It's because they're like a darker foil, so they very stand out. But I think it's going to look good overall and really bring in that late autumn vibes that November definitely had. It was very cold here in Finland, and we didn't get snow until after Christmas, so it's gonna work all the way through having autumn stuff. But yeah, I just did my usual color blocking and my usual 10 full boxes and little sidebar. So I'm happy with how the base turned out this week. You'll see in a lot of these Plan With Me's for November that I put a book. I'm going to put a book on the sidebar, The Vanished Birds, but I didn't end up reading it all basically in November or December. I kind of just took a brain break from reading, but I didn't really have much else I wanted to put in that box, except when we get to December, where I'll just put Planmas in the sidebar. But so for this one, I'm putting the book again with The Vanished Birds, because technically it was my active book at the time. Now this January, I've actually taken it off my Goodreads, so it's no longer currently reading, because I wanted to sort of restart my reading of it, which I think will be better, because I wasn't DNFing it. I just wasn't in the mood to read for those months. So you'll see that I watch a lot of YouTube as we go through these Plan With Me's. But I think the base is pretty much all wrapped up, so let's get into the day by day. Alright, so Monday, what do we say? We say it's Coffee Monday. So let's put in our patterned fancy label for Monday. And then, oh yes, Monday. I just looked here, I'm like, that's what happened on Monday. So on Monday, I did play some Animal Crossing in the morning, because you would have seen in my last Plan With Me on Friday that I restarted my island, and then I've basically been playing it every day because I'm not time traveling. It's just nice to spend my morning doing my dailies on my Animal Crossing island, which I named Cardigan. I didn't mention that last time, but I named it Cardigan because I wanted it to be like cozy. But this late in the morning, we had a vet appointment for Heidi, so we were gonna get her kidney levels checked because of her pain meds and stuff for her arthritis, although we haven't really needed to give her pain meds all the time because she stopped limping. Basically stopped all her pain showing. So we did talk to the vet about that, and they just given us some pills, pain pills instead of the liquid drops, because I found it hard to sort of figure out how many drops I should give her, because again she's also been losing weight as we've been planned to make it easier on her arthritis. So they gave us some pills at this appointment to give her pain if we see her being in pain, because she's pretty she shows it, she's in pain. She's pretty good like that. So she hasn't done any limping, so I think she's been all right. And they did the kidneys, liver, and they did a whole blood test during this visit. Her kidney levels were kind of the same, so it was okay, but he thought her liver levels, I think, were elevated maybe. So since this appointment, we've been having to give her a liver supplement. It's not like a drug. It's literally, I think, milk thistle is what it is, and then it has a couple of other vitamins added to it to support the liver and have better function, but she hates it so much. She likes a hip and joint supplement, which I still give to her every day, which is like a gel, and I just plop it on her wet food, and she loves that, which has been really good for her arthritis. And she was fine with the pain meds, but she hates this liver. This is like the only thing she's ever hated eating. Usually she'll eat anything, but she hates the liver powder. And we have literally no other options to buy it. I tried to find other things, like if I could buy it in like a pill form so I could just shove it in her mouth and get it done with. No, she hates the powder and I can't buy it in any other form. So we've been putting it into water. And then putting it into like, you know, a water, like a syringe, and putting it into her mouth. But it's been such a struggle. Literally every day I have to make this little liver powder water and shove it into her mouth. And and a couple of times she has thrown it up because I need to take longer to do it. And then Locke has to hold her and she's all like, no. She hates the liver powder so much. And I think it's because this specific brand, which is the only one we can buy, puts like a animal protein in it to make it tasty, and she's not into it. Like, it's just milk thistle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we have to do 3 months of it, so we started it around this time. So I'm on the second box of them. I think there's 30 in a box. So yeah, that's been fun. I have to do most nights. A couple of nights we'd just be like, okay, we'll give it a rest. It took a long time for us to start going because I tried to put it into her food, mix it up in her food. No. It would take her forever to eat her food, and after a couple of days she just refused to eat it altogether. Oh my god. It's been such a pain. Anyway, I've read up about the medication and it should work. It should help her liver levels, but yeah, it's been a whole drama since November 10th. It's like January 4th now, and it's still going. We still have a lot more to go. He said to do it to not come back to the vet for like 3 to 6 months. I'm definitely not going to wait 6 months of doing this because she hates it so much. But I think at the end of the 3 months, it might still be really snowy and we have to walk her to the vet, which is like, it's on the same island that we live on, but it's like on the other side. So it's a bit of a trek. So yeah, anyway, that's been the drama with Heidi. She's otherwise fine. And we've been doing all this stuff because we wanted to book her in for teeth cleaning, but yeah, I think we prefer to have her like liver levels good again before we book in teeth cleaning. I don't know. It's a mess. Cats. So that was Monday morning. And so on the way back, we did do some errands. Because, well, on the way back, the way that we had to walk to and from the vet, we actually went past a mailbox where I had something in the box to pick up. It's an outside, we have these like parcel lockers that are outside, like against apartment buildings on the street kind of thing. We just stopped by one of those and picked up some parcels and then took it back up to the apartment and then got some groceries at the store down below. Just some errands, you know, since we were out and about and doing stuff. And then I played some Infinity Nikki. And this night for dinner we made chicken palmies. Because that's what us South Australians call them. Chicken parmesanas. But it's like Australian version. So it's not like the American one where you have it with pasta. Chicken palmies, it's like a schnitzel, but you add, most of the time it's just gravy. And like you have fries and salad. But we also do the proper palmy, which has the tomato sauce and the cheese on top, but you have it with fries or chips and salad instead of pasta. So we made chicken palmies this night and we watched some One Piece. I say it's a South Australian way to say it because other states call them chicken parmas, like with an A, parmas, but we say palmies, parmigiana, anyway. It's a whole state thing. That's just what happens in Australia, yo. So on Tuesday, Animal Crossing, and then I also did some filming. Yeah, I'm not loving these bougie boxes. I'm really not a super decorative bougie box girly. It's a lot to my eye. I don't know. I love it for other people, but not for me. I don't know. It's fine. So we had person filming, and then I did some editing of videos. So after that, we watched some One Piece. And we had fish and chips for dinner, which is always nice. We found these like frozen fish and chips we're okay with. Don't have it all the time. I'm not a huge fish eater. Fish and chips is like one of the main things because, you know, it's got batter on it. And it definitely needs a lot of tartar sauce and also ketchup. But fish and chips, and then I was playing Nikki that night. Alright, that is Tuesday. Oh, I don't know if the camera picked that up, but Heidi just did like a big squeal in her sleep. And then some grumbles, so she's now old, she's 10 years old, so now she's making a ton of like grumble sounds in her sleep. It's quite funny. She's a very vocal cat these days, just so grumbly. So then on Wednesday, Animal Crossing. You're gonna see that a lot. I apologize. It's what I do every morning now. It's my morning routine. And then I was working on a custom for Andrea. So we did work. Animal Crossing. Just gonna use these Once More With Love Autumn Munchkins to mark work. And then, why did I use, that's Wednesday. We got Subway for lunch because we just wanted something quick and simple. It always gets me how different Subway is in Finland compared to like Australia, and probably different to America. Like in Australia, capsicums or bell peppers, it's always green bell peppers, or capsicums, or as they're called here, paprika. It's always green, and here in Finland they're red, and like obviously the superior capsicum. I don't know why they're green in Australia. Also, I think the difference is in Australia you can get shredded carrot, but here you can't get shredded carrot. I don't know. Like salads change, so let me know. There's always different salads. Like, do you have different bell peppers, capsicums, colors in your Subway? But yeah, I always found in Australia, at least South Australia, it was always green, and here it's red, so it's much tastier. But we also don't get shredded carrot, which I still miss. And we also don't have my Australian Subway is, I can't even remember, it's called like classic chicken or something, and it's like a breaded chicken cutlet, and they don't have that here. So I have spicy veal, like I had the spicy Italian meat one, so it's like spicy cold meats. But they have my bread still, which is honey oat. That's my favorite Subway bread. So at least we have that. And I don't think we have the sauce that I had in Australia either, which I can't remember the name of. But I have Southwestern Ranch, or the hot Southwestern creamy sauce here. So I don't know. Subway's weird. But obviously they're franchises, so they're gonna change per location and what people prefer taste-wise. So I just thought that was interesting. First time I had Subway here, and how different it is from Australian. Like not entirely different, but different enough. So then the rest of Wednesday, we had groceries delivered, played some Nikki, because when am I not? I play it every day. Then we watched One Piece. And then we tried, I think this is when we tried out this new Mexican place to us. It's called Taqueria El Rey. I'll probably just write El Rey here because I don't have a lot of space. But it was actually really good. I think this is like our favorite Mexican now. The Taqueria El Rey. They have really good homemade tortilla chips as well. And the tacos are tasty, so. It's not the easiest to find good Mexican in Finland. I think there's like a small group of Mexican people who live here. Yeah, and there's a really good Mexican grocery shop here. But yeah, this El Rey place is a really good place for tacos. So I've been enjoying that. I put a little drink icon here for it because I didn't really have a taco icon. And they also do like cocktails in the restaurant itself. Obviously, you can't get it delivered because they don't deliver alcohol. But yeah, I tried that place out, and I've enjoyed it. They also sell tote bags, so I guess, you know, they're invested in that company. This is the first half of the week all finished. So let's get into the second half of the week. Yeah, and these bougie boxes I think are pushing it for me. I think I've used the leaves ones on like silver and gold and they've been a less. But this color is just, it's a lot for me. I don't know why. I just like, sometimes I feel things are a bit, I can't like not look at it. It feels like there's a lot of visual stuff happening when I use this kind of thing. So that's just something I have to be mindful for myself. But I know some other people rock the crazy bougie boxes and I love it. But I just can't. So, we got Animal Crossing on Thursday morning and then work. And then what did I use the egg icon for? Frustration. I don't know why, I just wrote in my planner, frustration this day. Oh yeah, I think at this point I was really struggling with how to put certain things together, like how I wanted this art stuff to look, like what do I want to put in the, because around this time I was like kind of shifting my style, shifting how I want to do scenes and make it more time appropriate, and yeah, so I think I was just having frustration at art this day. I have a whole post up kind of about it on my Instagram, just my year in review, and I kind of talk about the frustrations of the year, but also some of the wins, because I enjoyed how my art has changed and improved. You know, I opened my Patreon, so it's not all doom and gloom, I promise. Okay, so frustration, and then I have laundry, then I played some Dreamlight Valley. I think I have a couple weeks of that, but soon you'll see here that Dreamlight Valley completely drops off. I've just stopped playing it recently. I found myself, even with like new updates and like new characters, new quests, new, the star paths and stuff, I found that I just wasn't really enjoying actually playing with it. I was just making sure I logged in every week to make sure I get my Dream Snap done so I could get the premium currency. And then I was spending the premium currency, but I don't use any of this stuff because I find decorating kind of annoying because it's kind of hard to do questing and stuff when Valley's decorate. I don't know. It was a whole thing. So I think I've just decided Dreamlight Valley is no longer for me, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to let it sit. Every now and then I pick it up for a couple of months, I guess, and then I quit again. But at this point, I'm like, I'm not really enjoying. I feel like the changes they made to the star path is no longer enjoyable for me personally. They're good changes overall, but I don't know. Those kind of were what I enjoyed playing in the game. Like sometimes I just wanted to do some mining. But I think the game has to be put to rest for me. And I just have so much other stuff I can do if I want to do those things. I have so many other games, so. Yes, this is one of the rare appearances where I tried to do a Dream Snap again, and then I just stopped after a while. Playing Nikki, which I just never tire of. I just love it. And then One Piece. One Piece. So that is Thursday. So Friday, I had some errands. So I did some errands as you would have seen last week. So this errands I had to do, I was doing some, oh, that's brown. I was doing another return. I had to go to K Market, the like local grocery store, like one of the local corner shops, and do a return. But I think I also did some Patreon mailing. I don't know, it's a mix of stuff. And then I played some Animal Crossing, and I also did my nails, put some new nails on. So we'll put this little bag there for the errands, Animal Crossing, and then nails done, which I always love this spilled nail doodle from SPC, one of my favorites. All right, then we have One Piece. I don't have so much on this day. Oh, that's because we spent a lot of the night doing one specific thing. So we'll get to that in a second. So I pull out a chubby little thing here. So we have one piece, and then we had pizza for dinner, and then we built my new PC. I think some of the errands was also picking up parts in the mail. Some of these errands were, but I didn't have much. I wanted to use I didn't have an orange color. Like you'll see tomorrow, I use this little mouse icon there, but I didn't have an orange one for this day, so I just used the cake. This is that bee. Because you know what? I built my PC, yo. Like, obviously luck helped me, but I did a lot of the, they helped me do it. Like, so this night we built my PC. We started like probably 7 p.m. We finished like maybe 11 p.m. But there was still some stuff to work out. So like 12 p.m. 12 a.m. was really where we went to bed. But yeah, so we spent all night building the PC. Some of the pieces we had to look up videos and work them out, like my liquid cooling fan set for my CPU. So there's lots of new stuff because we've both built PCs in the past, but not current PCs the way they are built. I feel like I built a PC previously like over a decade ago. So that was really fun to spend the night building the PC together. Yeah, so it took quite a few hours, and also a couple of weeks after I finished my PC, like all of the price, like the RAM prices have gone up, the CPU prices are about to go up. I chose a good time to build my PC and get my parts, because I think my RAM was like 120 euros, and now it's like over 500 euros. So good timing on our part. I was still going to take I didn't plan to finish it so early, but my dad and Locke were very kind and sent me some gifts, to finish off the PC to build it. So yeah, that was kind of nuts, but I love my PC. She's my baby. She runs everything so well. She runs Infinity Nikki all in ultra graphics, no lag or anything. My gaming laptop was really starting to struggle. Like in the last update for Infinity Nikki, I had to put my graphics down from high to lower things. So I'm very happy that I built it when I did, both price-wise and time-wise, and just being able to play all my games. So Saturday, played Animal Crossing. We made stir fry. I don't know why I have it here, but it's like later in the day. Just didn't do much on Saturday, day-wise, Stir fry, and then watch One Piece. And then a big block out for setting up my PC. We did have some troubles at the beginning because it was struggling to put in the internet. It was struggling to connect to Wi-Fi, even though I have like a Wi-Fi thingy. So I know Locke fixed that for me. They had to look up and install a different driver and blah blah blah. So there was a whole setup stuff for a while, and then after it was all set up, obviously I had to go and install all my games and uninstall a bunch of stuff and just fix everything up on the PC and make it the way that I wanted. And then after it was all set up, I got to play Infinity Nikki on all the beautiful graphics and settings. And oh my gosh, I went through one cave and I was like, oh my god, this cave is filled with waterfalls. And even when I was playing on the high setting on my laptop, I never saw the waterfalls. Because obviously when you go down in graphics, you lose certain elements because your computer just won't run them. So there was mists over the mountains and there was waterfalls, and I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm so glad. And then I'm so glad that I've had the newer PC to play the new 2.0 region, because it's just so pretty and I'm so happy. So happy. I just put a T after the S instead of an E, but it looks fine. Such as by writing sometimes. Alright, so then Sunday we were just pooped from the busy Friday and Saturday from doing all of that. So I played Animal Crossing again in the morning. Gosh, when don't I? And then I did some washing. Just thinking about the size of stickers I have here. Washing. Whoops, wrong sheet. Not this sheet. Okay. And after sign laundry, I also did a voiceover for some more video work. Had to do a lot of voiceovers, a lot of filming for Planmas. So got that in there. And then voiceover. Alright. And then for lunch, we ended up picking up I think they were breakfast egg sandwiches. So egg breakfast sandwiches, like egg burgers, you know. Those breakfast sandwiches are very popular with egg and bacon and stuff. We got those from Levain Bakery, which is a pretty popular fancy bakery here. That was very delicious egg sandwich. Then watching One Piece and playing Infinity Nikki. What else was I would be doing at this point? But yeah, so they have a really good egg sandwich. And they have other things for breakfast and other, like, you know, baked goods. It's really bakery and cafe, so that was nice to have one of those because we rarely do because they're very expensive. Alright, and that is the end of the second half of the week. All finished. So now I'm going to put it in the planner and show it off to you. Alright, here's the finished spread. All in the planner, looking very late autumn, very shiny and orange. Yeah, the bougie boxes aren't doing much for me, to be honest. But overall, I still love the spread. I think the art is gorgeous. Yeah, it was quite a week. You know, with the vet appointment, we built my PC. I was frustrated with my work. Hooray! Continually working on my Animal Crossing Island every day, which was a good little morning routine for me. I've been really enjoying. But that is the finished week. If you like this plan with me, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe in case you aren't yet. And we have lots more plan with me's to come to finish up 2025. Don't forget that I have a whole bunch of them during Planmas. If you're not caught up and you want to watch some past weeks, I did like August through October in Planmas, so plenty to watch there. But otherwise, make sure to keep checking in every week because I will have more videos. But yeah, let me know if you liked this video by leaving a comment down below, an emoji, probably like a magnifying glass. Let me know, like a little detective. Maybe a detective emoji. Is there one of those? I think there is. But anyway, let's do a detective theme, lot of emojis in the comments down below if you enjoyed this. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.